Hi everyone, welcome to the Baguette Investor channel for a new weekly video where I review my trades and the state of the financial markets as I view them. So if you don't know, you can go into the link in the description to download my trading journal and see my trades and all how my portfolios are doing. And I think it was a very good week for you if you're investing into cryptocurrencies, because the crypto market is gaining strength. It's gaining back momentum. We did not go into a bear market, so that's a great thing. This is the Bitcoin that we're gonna look into the weekly chart. The last weekly candle was a green one above the previous one. We are breaking out of the consolidation range that we had last week. Remember, we had this range between the two green areas, and we confirmed and closed above, so it means good bullish confirmation. And you can see that on the daily chart we're having higher highs and lower lows. So if you have one low here, another one here, and another one right there, which means we're making higher highs and higher lows. And if you know how trends work, it just means that this is a bull market, guys. We are now entered a daily bull market, and that's great. Personally, I'm not really looking at Bitcoin right now because I don't see where I could take a trade with a great risk to reward, because this is very choppy and you don't really get a place where you can have a stop loss close to your entry price. However, if you look at altcoins, yes, they performed less than Bitcoin, but the volatility is much lower. As you can see, we broke out of the range on this candle right there. We're making higher low, and right there we made a correction and we're trying to start a new wave up. The correction was very light. If you look on 4 hour on the altcoin index, it bounced really hard very fast, which is a very good sign of bullish. There's a resistance right there around the 5,000 points on the altcoin index, so we might see things slow down over here. If you look at Ethereum, you can see that the bull market of Ethereum was very good. We had a close above the consolidation range on July 30, and it went up nicely since then with quite a lot of volatility. But if you were buying right there without stop loss, you'd be quite in the profits. And you see that the correction happened just right there on the previous resistance. So now we are turning this area as a support area, which is great. And you can see that there is some room on the upside until the Ethereum all-time high. And if we try to make a new all-time high on Ethereum, well, everybody would be completely crazy. Some trades I made on crypto. I made a trade on Qtum that was stopped out by my trend following strategy. To put you in the context, there is this beautiful consolidation with a bull market in behind. You can see the shrinking volatility right there, right at the end, and this is really what I'm looking for. Entered on the retest over here, and then the trade took off, give me some nice profits, and I was following the trend with a stop loss every time below the previous low, so right there. And when this consolidation pattern happened on the 1 hour chart, I set my stop loss right there. So in the case it broke down and had some strong down potential, I would be taken off the trade and took my profits. The correction was not that deep, so right now I'm looking at entering again because it's still a very interesting asset. You can see that if you remove the wicks, you can see that this is a magnificent consolidation pattern that is looking very nice. And if we could see some stuff like that, I would enter with conviction on this trade. Other trades I took this week, another interesting one was DOT, where there was not as much strength as the other Qtum. You can see that the trend is very different from one asset to the other. I also traded Theta that had the same configuration as DOT but did not give the same amount of potential. And I also entered on many small caps. You can see that all of this, no, this is the screened list. This is right there. all of this is our crypto that I own and that I've set a good position on. This one I entered quite early on July 26th. I don't know if I told you about that, but it's doing well quite since. Same on FET. I believe it was one of the first I bought, yeah, on the 25. And I entered on LINA, entered on Key, entered on Burger, entered on HIVE, entered on Kcash, which is giving nice profits at the moment. I entered on UUU. I don't know any of these assets, guys. I just know that they have a nice configuration. And what's a nice configuration on crypto? You see, this was the top market configuration. Double top, we break down, and we have a huge bear market right there. What we're looking at now is just the same thing, but on the other side. You can see we're looking at double bottoms with breakouts and volume, and you can see that the whole market is just like that. The whole market looks like that. It's crazy. We could have an amazing profit potential. There are already many others that look like that. I believe these are some that are buying potential. Yeah, you can see this one is already a little bit too high. This one is a buy potential, for example. We have this really nice bounce configuration, and this one too. I might have others, but these are to trade with stop losses, so it's just not really what you're going to look for. If you want more information about my strategy and how I manage my risk and invest my liquidities, you can always ask questions in the comments and I'll answer them. If we come back to the stock market, you can see that the European stock market is really, really good too, as the American stock market, which is finally making new all-time highs. It's just been all-time highs over all-time highs for the past month. I believe everybody is getting rich. I really struggle with stocks. I have a little bit more luck with my French stocks, but really my American and my pan-European stocks, I do not have the same skills as I have on crypto and the market. I think the market on stocks is a little bit harder to trade, and I need to practice more my stock trading. So if you have not seen the trades I took on stocks, you can go and check them, and you can see that it's not really the best trades. I struggle a little bit to find the trends to enter at the right moment. For example, I entered on this trade right there, and you see that also the stock market for European mid caps is not as bullish as the one we're seeing on crypto. And on the S&P, as I explained in previous videos, it's really all the big capitalizations that drove the market, but the big capitalizations were really in a range market since last week. So yeah, the American market would give us nice profits in the next few months. That would be appreciated, because I need to buy a car and I need to change a computer. So if I can make some money with crypto and stocks this in the next few months, that'd be appreciated for my portfolio. Anyway, hope you are making money on crypto. If you did not watch the video I made last week, well, you should have watched the video I made last week. I did not show this trade. This was a triggered trade that I made on a crypto. You had a nice pop. Anyway, I'll make a special video on Wednesday about how crypto is looking, if the market is still looking great. I showed you some buy opportunities with there's HNT, for example, that is looking very nice. And well, that's it. The crypto market is looking very good. So I hope you're trading and making money. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.